back, football fans. This is the Sporty Yellow Show with the Sporty Yellow Bros, and today we're going to be breaking down our Week 13 NFL predictions. Here was our record on Week 12. Was it perfect? Might have been perfect. I'll have to go back and check. And here was our record overall. Now let's get into our Week 13 NFL predictions. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this thing. Starting off on Thanksgiving with a triple header. Kicking it off with the Packers versus the Lions. How do you see this one playing out?
Man, a classic Thanksgiving Day special. Love this holiday specifically for the reason that I don't have to work and I get to watch the football all day long. I think that the Lions are going to pull this one out. If I had to pick right now, I just think that they are still the better team than the Packers. I think the Packers played down to the level of their competitor, like we've mentioned a lot this year, where the Lions, did they have to squeak one out against Jameis Winston and the Giants? Sure. But I think everybody's going to have to squeak one out against Jameis Winston because he's a god.
I think that Giants team is very underrated. They might be the best 2-10 team in the NFL. But I'm right there with you. I think the Lions are just the better team overall. I think the Packers have the better defense, but it doesn't matter when you got Jahmyr Gibbs running the way that he is this year.
Insane.
It's been ridiculous.
How does he have such a dynamic backup and still puts up 55 fantasy points? Like, insane. Absolutely insane. And he was short by another touchdown by like a half yard.
He's just the most explosive and well-rounded running back in the NFL right now. Lions are very lucky to have him, and then that Sonic and Knuckles punch that they get with David Montgomery is just a lot of fun to have.
Real quick before we move on, we made predictions before the season started on Offensive Player of the Year, and your choice was?
I think it was Jahmyr Gibbs.
It was Jahmyr Gibbs.
There we go.
Moving on.
All right. Another classic NFL matchup on Thanksgiving. We got Cowboys and Indians. Chiefs taking on the Cowboys. Cowboys are at home. You take it away with this one.
Well, now that the Commanders are no longer the Indians, they don't get to play on Thanksgiving anymore. All of a sudden, that tradition is gone, and yet America still knows what we're doing. Cowboys and Indians 2.0. Oh, man. Talk about two teams whose season is on the line on short notice, and the spotlight is on them. This is big for both teams. They both have to come out with a W. The NFC wild card is really bunched together. You have a lot of good teams that are 2 games up on the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. When you look at the Chiefs, they are right there with the Steelers and the Bills.
I think
on the outside looking into the playoffs right now. Or the Texans at least, maybe not the Bills.
The Bills are, I think they have that 6 or 7 seed right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, but still, like the AFC is on fire. It is so hard to sneak into the playoffs. The Chiefs didn't do themselves any favors by falling 6-5.
Mm-mm.
I got the Cowboys, honestly.
Give me the team with guns, all right? Guns beat arrows any day of the week, and you might as well hop on the bandwagon right now. I know it's the fun thing to hate the team with the star on the side of their helmet, but get on the train or get ran over. This Cowboys team is coming. They've let up 90 rushing yards since acquiring Quinnen Williams. That's 45 yards a game. This team is locked and loaded. If they beat the Chiefs this week, there should not be a more scary team in the NFL outside of maybe the Seahawks and the Rams that you should not want to play, at least in the regular season, than the Dallas Cowboys.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got a AFC North rivalry in Bengals versus Ravens. Joe Burrow returns.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And Jamar Chase coming back from his 1-game suspension.
How about that? Firepower.
I was looking at this game thinking about, like, oh, is Joe Flacco going to play again? But now, if you get Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, this game should stay in the Thursday night slot. Like, I was thinking either of these Packers, Lions, or Chiefs, Cowboys could very easily and should be the Thursday night game. But now this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah, I am excited. I think that the Ravens were hoping that this wasn't going to be the case, right? Like, they finally sneak into that first place in the AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, Joe Burrow just happens to come back, and Jamar Chase comes back. The only thing going for them is that it is on short turnaround, right? So it's not like they're going to have any time to practice, not like these two need the time to practice because they've been playing together for so many years now. Ooh, I don't know, man. Do the Bengals do it? I'm going to go with the Ravens to keep the ball rolling. I think they get it done at home in a very fun game to cap off Thursday night.
I think the Ravens take it as well. I'm taking the better overall team. And, I mean, the Bengals, essentially, you got to go perfect, and you need some help at this point in the season.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like,
yeah, if they want to make it.
a lot of teams ahead of you to lose.
Well, and it's kind of one of those things, too, where it's like, is it worth rolling Joey B out there right now?
That's what I was thinking, too, man. It's like you might as well just kind of toss the season aside, get everybody healthy, and look forward to next season.
6 games is a lot. A lot can happen. If the Ravens and Steelers lose all 6 and the Bengals win 4, then hey, they're division champs.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? So I kind of get rolling the dice, but at the same time, like, look ahead to next year.
It's real dangerous, and you don't want to have Joe Burrow get beaten up again. Focus on your offensive line this offseason. Look to get him protected as best you can.
For the love of God, focus on that offensive line. Forget your defense. Let them
Yeah.
score a lot of points next year. We need to protect this man.
You have the offense to compete with anybody. But let's move on to our Black Friday game. How about this? We got the Bears and the Eagles.
This could be an NFC Championship game in the making right now.
It very well could.
The way the Bears have been playing this season, past week 2, has been nothing short of impressive.
Mm-hmm. Eagles by 1 million.
Oh, I disagree 100%. I think the Bears are the better team. I think they make more plays on defense. I think
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
the better quarterback. If you have the ball down by 4 with less than 2 minutes to go, would you rather have Jalen Hurts or Caleb Williams?
I'd rather have the guy that takes care of the football.
Caleb Williams it is. 16 touchdowns to 4 interceptions.
He's got 4 times as many interceptions as Jalen Hurts.
Well, they don't throw the ball.
They did last week.
I love what the Bears got going on. They're cooking, and I'm here to eat. Let's go.
I hear you. I hear you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly your ass back to the seats. Cowboys took that W. Let's move on to our Sunday games.
How about those boxers?
That's
Better
what
keep
you
those
get.
hands up, boys. You better keep those hands
Get-
up, boys.
You got knocked the fuck out. All right. Sunday games. 49ers and the Browns are kicking it off.
Shador Sanders starting back-to-back weeks.
I know.
That was 1 week of practice, man.
No.
That was 1 week of practice, man. Imagine a whole 2 weeks of practice, man. I got the Browns with the upset.
This will be a good game. I think this will be a very low scoring game. If you like defenses like I do, this is a very enjoyable game to watch. I would love to see what Shador has in his back pocket. I'm going to take the conservative choice. I don't care if it's Brock Purdy. I don't care if it's Mac Jones. I'm putting my faith in Kyle Shanahan. Give me the 49ers.
Browns defense had 55,000 sacks last week, and I think they're going to do it again against the 49ers. This Browns defense is terrifying. They finally have a quarterback who looks like he knows what he's doing. He actually looks like he belongs. He threw some beautiful balls down
Yes,
the
he did.
field. Maybe he threw a ball to the wrong team. Who doesn't? 50% completion percentage, not the best. But, I mean, again, he said it best. 1 week of practice, man. Imagine what 2 weeks is going to do. So, I got the Browns. Better defense,
Mm-hmm.
better quarterback.
Damn, he said it. He said it, and I agree with it, actually. I am not a Brock Purdy believer. But let's move on to the Jaguars versus the Titans.
Jaguars by 1 million.
I got the Titans.
Fuck yeah. Let's go. We back, baby. We back. Hey, Cam Ward had some beautiful passes last week. Absolutely
does.
beautiful touch on that ball.
He does. And it's like, so the Titans are really struggling to put the ball in the end zone. I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks, something like that, their defense has a defensive touchdown. DK has 2 punt return touchdowns, and the Titans' offense has 1 offensive touchdown.
I mean, even their one win, it wasn't because they were throwing the ball in the end zone, right? It's because they threw an interception that was then fumbled
yeah,
and then
that-
landed in the end zone, right? So it's like, yeah, you're right. They are really struggling to find the end zone this year.
It's tough. It's tough. But, I mean, I can't trust Trevor Lawrence, man. Trevor Lawrence, for every good throw that he makes one equally or worse. Coming right back at it. 14-11 with his touchdown interception ratio this year.
Yeah.
Very lucky to sneak out a win versus those Cardinals in a game that I think they should have dominated.
These Jaguars are lucky to be 1 game out of the first place in the division right now,
I
if you
know.
ask me. They've been without Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter for way too long, if you ask me. And when they had them, Trevor Lawrence was kind of holding them back. And now they're squeaking by with the run game and great defense. Maybe a little too touchy. Devin Lloyd, a lot of close
yeah.
sideline hits. That Jacoby Brissett hit, a little unnecessary. Dude was going out of bounds. Held the ball out like this. I'm going out of bounds. I'm not doing nothing sneaky, and you still lowered your shoulder. But, you know, that's the game. I got the Jaguars.
I got the Titans.
Cool.
Let's move on. We got another AFC South matchup. Texas versus Colts.
Banger.
I like this game a lot.
Banger.
Colts are on the downward trajectory. Texans are on the upward trajectory.
Yep. And the pressure is on the Colts, right?
Yes.
Like, they didn't have this pressure coming into the season when they got to just play spoiler,
Yeah.
right? And they were the hottest team. Now, okay, pressure's on. Y'all just lost a close one to the Colts. Almost had it.
To the Chiefs.
Shit, you are the
You're
Colts.
good.
You
You're
are
good.
the Colts.
Yeah.
Fine. So, almost beat the Chiefs. Would have been awesome to be 9-2. Now you're a game up on the Jaguars, and that's it. This is a huge game, and the Texans are hot, like you said. They're coming in. That defense has been playing out of their freaking minds recently. It's kind of the defense that we expected coming into the season.
Exactly. And I said it last week. I said it the week before. C.J. Stroud is coming back this time, and I got the Texans taking it.
Even if he doesn't, like I said, there are worse backups to have than Davis Mills.
Give me the throat goat. Yeah, I'm taking the Texans. I think the Colts have all. Yeah, that's his nickname. that's his fucking nickname.
Okay.
I wish I was lying.
All right.
I wish I would. Have you seen it? It's so long.
I got the Texans on the road. I think the Colts are going to feel that pressure, and I think that Daniel Jones is going to make a Daniel Jones type play, and then the pressure's really going to be on.
Especially when the Texans stop Jonathan Taylor, like he was stopped by the Chiefs. So let's move on to another stoppable force versus movable object game. We got the Saints and the Dolphins.
Yeah, this one should be flexed to Nickelodeon. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Dolphins to get the win.
Yeah.
Coming off of a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
And, they are going to get that win. I'm right.
What are they, on a 2-game win streak right now? Something like that?
Something like that.
Dolphins, yeah.
They're turning things around.
Just the better team. Saints won't have Alvin Kamara, I believe. I think he has a knee injury that's going to keep him
He
out.
was taken out early, yeah.
I know. He only had 3 carries. Poor guy. Tua does not turn the ball over this week. Give me the Dolphins, probably by an ass beating at home. And you know what?
Yeah.
Saints, your Tyler Shuck decision, he's turning the ball over too. So go back to the guy that made games more fun.
Well, like, the issue I'm going to have is what do you do next year if you pick a quarterback really high with these two that you have? Like, are you going to just, like, cut Spencer? Are you going to just cut Shuck?
I think he would cut Spencer.
I think that's
Spencer
what you got to
would
do.
find a backup. He'd find a backup role somewhere.
I guess I don't actually hate it that much, but still, it's like,
There's so much more things you could fix.
Well, you shouldn't have spent a damn second-round pick on this quarterback in the first place.
Nope. He wasn't a second-round talent, and you had Shador sitting there, and you were like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, I don't like any of the moves that the Saints have made, and you guys deserve to be where you're at.
They got so much dead cap, too. There's nothing
You
that
deserve
they
to
can
be
fucking
in the
do.
same conversation as the Jets.
Speaking of the Jets, we got Falcons versus the Jets.
Woo! Okay, so the Falcons are only 2 games behind the division lead
Isn't that crazy?
in NFC South.
Yeah. It is rather crazy, and I mean, it all depends on what type of Falcons team we're going to get. I'm not 100% sure if Drake London is going to play or not. Kirk Cousins looked like Kirk Cousins.
He was, like, fine. He wasn't
Exactly.
bad or good, and Tyrod Taylor was also not bad nor good. It's been nice to see the Jets' newly acquired wide receivers working out there, John Mechie and A.D. Mitchell.
Yep.
So that part's been cool. Breece Hall getting a lot of work against this young Falcons defense. I could see the Jets pulling this one off, but there is this man by the name of Bijan Robinson that I think is just ready to be 2026 MVP. Like,
a monster.
This guy is so insane.
He's so damn good. I will say I loved how the Jets looked for the majority of that Baltimore Ravens game. They made Lamar.
I think we being the Jets played a tough team, and we could have gotten blown out worse than we did.
Mm-hmm.
Defense held their own.
Yep.
Yeah, it was tough. Tough team. There's no offense. There's no firepower for the Jets. I don't know how they're going to win this game against the Falcons, but I think they play better at home, so I think they're just going to be able to squeak this one out.
They certainly do. I'm taking the Jets. I like it. I like that pick. I like that upset. This is a week full of upsets in my head. We did pretty damn good last week picking our shots. I think we both only missed 1 or 2 games out of the 13 that were played. So I like this one. I like this for the Jets, and I think they get it done. Let's move on to the Cardinals versus the Buccaneers.
Ooh, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. This gauntlet that the Buccaneers have just ran through has been real rough on them with injuries and their record overall. The Cardinals look formidable. I mean, Michael Carter, good. Walter Nolan, good. Buda Baker,
congratulations to the rookie getting a touchdown. That was pretty cool.
Exactly. This is going to be a tight one. At home, I believe you have Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not 100% what
he's on the roster. That's where he's at in the depth chart. I don't know if that's what they're going to go with, but I don't know what else choice they have.
Give me the Cardinals.
I'm going to go with the Cardinals too. You said it best. They've been playing with a backup. The Bucs have not,
and they're playing teams tough, real tough. Give me the team that's healthier right now. So yeah.
And that being said, I do really like Teddy Bridgewater. But I think he's a much better high school coach than he is a backup quarterback.
Let's move on to the Rams versus the Panthers.
Damn. This is awesome.
This is a great game.
I got the Panthers in an upset.
Damn. Okay. Wow. Speaking of upsets, I think the Rams are a top 2 team in the NFL right now, and they're not 2. So, Rams take care of business, get what needs to be done. 30 touchdowns to 2 interceptions for Matthew Stafford.
That's Hall of Fame shit.
Is Hall of Fame shit. It is MVP shit. Everybody else take a seat. Matthew Stafford is here to stay. As worried as we were coming into the season, what's he going to look like?
What a douchebag, bro. Fucking, my back. I don't want to play in the preseason. Jimmy G might step in. Damn it, man. My fucking fantasy team could have been so much cooler. I'm rocking with the Panthers because they're at home. The playoffs are on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Back against the wall. Rams overlooking opponent. Bryce Young is here to stay. I don't know. I'm going with the Panthers.
I got the Rams. Let's move on to our afternoon games. Is this our first afternoon game? It is the Vikings versus Seahawks.
Yeah. Who's playing quarterback for the Vikings this week?
I looked up his name. It's like Rex Brosman or some shit.
Carson Wentz doesn't get to come back?
No, he's on the IR.
love?
He's on the IR. His shoulder is beyond messed up. Yeah, so the Vikings are trying to hide J.J. McCarthy from the NFL scrutiny because he is the worst quarterback in the NFL right now, and it's not even close, actually. This kid looks lost on the field. I don't love what I'm seeing when he throws the ball. I counted him, 1 good throw last week. If he spiked the ball every single time he took a snap last week, he would have had a better QBR by the end of the game.
That's crazy work. That is crazy work.
Ridiculous.
That shouldn't even be a thing.
I like a lot of things about this Vikings team. I think they were a Super Bowl ready roster to begin this season, and the question mark was, let's see what this kid can do, and he has not impressed anybody.
This is what you get for not believing in Sam Darnold. All teams that didn't believe in Sam Darnold deserve their fate.
That's exactly what happened. You will go from a 14-3 team to looking at 4-8 if you cannot beat the Seahawks this week. And like I mentioned earlier, there are 3 teams that.
Oh, and I'm sorry, where's Sam Darnold play? Give me the Seahawks by 1,000,000.
Yeah. Seahawks, Rams, Cowboys. Those are the 3 regular season teams I would not want to face right now.
The Bears for me.
I hear that. Let's move on to the Bills versus Steelers.
Oh, man. How can we not have this flexed to the Sunday night game instead of the Broncos and Redskins?
I know.
This is a way cooler matchup. This is so much fun. There's so many things on the line here. The Steelers are on the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
They are tied for the division lead, not getting the tiebreaker. Is Mason Rudolph playing again?
That's a good question. I feel like the Steelers were ready to throw Aaron Rodgers out there. He was even an emergency 3rd quarterback. So if that was your designation last week, I feel like he's going to be ready to rock and roll this time. But I don't think it really matters. You mentioned it last week. The Bills realized that they are not first in the division, and now you are stuck in Alcatraz. Where are you going to be the 5, 6, 7? Are you going to miss out on the playoffs? If you lose this game, this is a very, very much must-win situation for the Bills, and they get it done on the road. Give me the Bills.
I got the Bills as well. I think that the extended time off since our last Thursday night game will also play a factor this late into the season.
You love those. Let's move on to the Raiders versus the Chargers.
I think the Raiders suck. I'm going with the Chargers.
I think the Raiders might be the worst team in the NFL, and they beat the Patriots. So, yeah, give me the Chargers.
That's crazy. What?
Beginning of the year. First game of the season. First game of the season. Nobody knew what to expect.
What do we pick? Who do we pick that week?
I picked the Patriots.
Okay. I was right.
That's funny. But yeah, Chargers coming off a bye, the better team, more complete team. They're banged up. I don't know if Joe Alt will be back. Joe Alt is
Chip Kelly just got fired.
Yeah, because that was the squeaky wheel that needed the oil. Good
Get
job,
him outta
Raiders.
here.
Good job.
Wait
yeah.
a second. You weren't good your first time around the NFL. Get on out of here.
Yeah. Stupid. I hate when teams do that. I'm like, no, it's your fault. No, your offense sucks ass. But let's move on to our Sunday Night Football matchup.
Yeah, you got nothing but rookie wide receivers out there who weren't drafted in the first couple rounds.
Traded Jacoby Myers. Don't have an offensive line.
Don't have an offensive line.
Powers Johnson is injured.
Decided to take a running back with the 6th, 7th overall pick, whatever it was, 6th,
Yeah, it was
6th.
like 5, 6,
It
yeah,
was 6.
something like that. Sunday Night Football.
We got one of the best teams in the league, AFC West leading Denver Broncos, taking on the Washington Redskins in Washington, D.C.
Without their quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the Broncos for a second.
Bo Nix is alive because his offensive line is amazing, and they do not allow him to get touched. It is a very big shout-out to them. They have kept him upright all season long. Broncos have the better defense. Broncos have the better offense right now. I might lean towards the Redskins. If
Broncos
they
have the better
Daniels.
coach.
Yeah, I would say that. Very different-minded coaches. You got offense and defense obviously clashing back and forth.
Very different records. I'm going with the team that's 9-2, going for 10-2.
Should be 10-2. If this game needs to get flexed out of.
No, that's what
Sunday
I'm
Night
saying.
Football, dude.
That is what I'm saying. This is crazy work. I'm going to bed early on Sunday.
Like if it was Jaden Daniels, I'd get it, but come on.
But it's not.
It's not.
It's our boy, Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks. Who said that? Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like yeah.
All right. Monday Night Football.
This does not need to get flexed. This is exactly where it needs to be because Jameis Winston is prime time.
I think it's Jackson Dart this week.
Then this needs to get flexed. This is absurd. This is absolutely insane. What are we doing having a 2-10 team face a 10-2 team? Oh, well, they played in the Super Bowl twice a long time ago. Shut the up. This is ridiculous. Get this team out of here. I want to see Steelers and Bills. Patriots by a million.
Hear me out. I think, like I mentioned earlier, this Giants team is the best 2-10 team I might have ever seen. When you look at their roster and you think about the Patriots losing Will Campbell and a couple of other starters on the offensive line, and then you think about this front four for the Giants.
It's very good. This front four is very, very good.
My
It's
God.
built correctly.
Drake May is going to be in hell.
Drake
all
May is
week
pretty damn
long.
good on the run.
I know he is. I love Drake May. Drake May was my favorite quarterback coming out of that class, well above Caleb Williams, and I didn't think it was close. But I think this Giants team pulls an upset here. I think they really shock the Patriots, and
They gonna shock me if they do, and I hope they do.
give me the Giants taking their record to 3-10, ruining their draft stock. But fuck it, nobody wants to lose, and they take advantage of the oversight by the New England Patriots. That was our Week 13 NFL predictions. Any closing thoughts, final arguments?
Bet with us. We were perfect last week. We're going to be perfect again.
Goddamn right. I'm looking forward to another good week on our end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see y'all next time.
Deuces.
Deuces.